Tarek, you can start. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. So, good evening and welcome again to the Imagine Cup UAE 2025, week two. Uh, before we start,
Tarek, we lost you.
yes, sorry. Good evening again and welcome to the second week of the UAE Imagine Cup competition 2025. Before we begin, I want to remind you about to make sure that you log in to the online courses on Canvas. And there you can find all the recording, all the sessions, links, resources, learning resources that help you and support you with the certification. Uh, in addition, make sure to complete the weekly quizzes, as this will be a requirement for you to receive the certificate. Now, to our agenda, we will have Yes, we will have a quizzes that you have in Canvas. So you will have multiple choice questions regarding the sessions, so you can answer them, like Power Apps, question about Power Apps, Power Automate, and other information. So today agenda, we'll go to see what is Power Automate. We'll go to explore and go in overview about Power Automate, and then apply a hands-on to build and Power Automate uh, flow, and to build the basic Power Automate flow, understand how to build it, how we can build the flows and the different type of flows that we have. Then we'll go to apply and hands-on uh, on AI Builder Power Automate. So to start with the thing, uh, I want also to remind you, any problem with the canvas or anything, you can of course our team will support you directly to solve it. Uh, so what is Power Automate? As always, we start with introduction about the platform, and we talk about the Power Automate, and then we will talk about how to create the automation. So in the past, the Power Automate, if you read articles, ebooks, or anything related to the Microsoft Power Platform, in the past it's called Microsoft Flow. Then they changed the name to Power Automate. So they have the Power Platform, Power Apps, and Power Automate now. Power Automate, it's to see how we can make our daily operation, daily work, be smart, and more productive. As we see in the uh, as we see in the screen, that Power Automate is like a puzzle. So you need to drag and drop to work with Power Automate. When we find ourselves stuck in the daily operation in our office, like downloading attachment, save the attachment, uploading files, etc. We think that with all this technology, can I create an automation that do this without my interruption or without my interference? So the Power Automate is the solution. Not only this, in Power Automate, you can integrate it into Power Apps, and we will see it with the AI Builder. So we can use the AI model inside the automation. You can create triggers, actions, approval, and a lot of things we will introduce it to you now. So the Power Automate is that mean it's a part of the artificial intelligence that help human to do their work without taking a lot of time, without taking a lot of effort to do it. So repetitive task, process, guiding into process, connecting external data source, like I have a data on OneDrive, I have data on database. I need when someone enter, let's say, I have a shop. Let's take this example. I have a shop. I sell vintage or luxury products, and I want someone to be on the blacklisted. So each time my sales person enter his name or phone number, it will block him from creating invoice, let's say, or send me a notification. So I can use my Power Platform, my Power Automate to connect to external data source and send me notification. Of course, can I use it only on cloud online? No, I can use it on desktop also. But we will talk about the different type of Power Automate in this way. So automation help us to stop using the manual work repetitively. And when we do manual and repeated it a lot, it will have errors and have a negative side of this, that I have no time to do it. I will have a lot of errors and issue with my task. So it will allow everybody in our environment to automate workflow without using an automation engineer. So the purpose of Power Automate is to the end user can use it. And now the purpose of our Automate in our situation is to build our application. So I can securely integrate automation at every level, database level, application level, web level, on the interface level also. Can I use uh, other, as I said, other data source? We will see an example in this session. Also, I can accelerate productivity, as I said, so minimize repetitive manual time that consuming of my time, and it will create a time for my team to focus on strategic work, not only for the operations and repetitive task. Uh, Also, we are using as automation is part of AI. So we are using the automation with AI Builder. So it will be smarter and more intelligent in this way. So how I can build it? Example. So I need to have an approval. I need to have an approval about purchase order. So I am in the office, I need to purchase something, and I need approval from my manager of the purchase department, etc. So this approval can be manual, or most of the office use it as a manual operation or task. So I can start by sending an email approval with all the details, as you see. So I built an app. I put who is the manager of this purchasing, and I start, if you see here, start and wait. So it will start a process, a flow, but it will wait the approval. So this one will go back to the manager. He can say approve or deny or rejected in this way. So the flow can be built uh, in multiple approval layer. So I can have 4 approval, 3 approval in a row, or if one of the 3 manager approve, it will go into approval list. So Power Automate, the main function of Power Automate is eliminate the repetitive work and give me a lot of features with my app. So after I build the automation and send it, after the manager receives the approval, he can sign it off, approve or deny or reject. The flow can provide conditional logic. So we have a trigger that I'll push the approval process. The trigger is my email or my request. The action that means it will go to the manager or managers. Then I have a conditional logic. If yes, if no. So if yes, it will go to the VP for approval and next level of approval. If no, it will send an email to me to terminate the process. It will stop the process. So I have multiple level of logic. Why I do need the multiple level of logic? Because maybe my purchase is less than 10,000 or over than 10,000. So if it's less, it go to the manager that has the authority of less than 10,000. If it's more, it will go for the other managers. So this is the approach of the automation. You can see also that I can connect API, automated the Cloudflow API, and create a business process flow and desktop flow. So here we'll stop and talk about Cloudflow and desktop flow. If you are using the Power Automate as we will use it now, and we start opening the platform after a while, if I'm using it in a cloud, I need only to have access to my Power Platform, Power Automate portal. If you see, it's the same like Power App, but has a different functionality. We will see it now. But if I need to use it on a desktop, so I need to automate an offline application. So the difference between desktop and cloud, it's like the desktop for offline automation, and I can connect it to the cloud, to the Power Automate online. And the web automation, it's like for the online services. Like if I have Azure, if I have Office 365, Teams, OneDrive, Google Drive, etc. Okay, so the main function of this is to have Cloud API, our Cloudflow API, instead automated and scheduled, business process flow, or desktop flow, RPA. Let's see the platform now before we go into this. So the desktop, I will go here. If I need to enter my Power Automate, like Power App, I need to sign into my Microsoft Office 365. I will look for Power Automate. I will press on the 9 dots on the upper left. So I sign into my Office 365. Same as Power App. I press on the 9 dots here and search for Power Automate. If I couldn't locate it here, as you see in my screen, you can search it here, Power Automate. Or you can press more app. Maybe your 9 dots is different than mine. So I have a lots of application here. Maybe you will have 2 or 3 application view displayed, but you can press more app to see the extra apps, or you can search from here. If you want to sign in directly to the Power Automate, you can type this link. Sorry, let me remove this. Okay, you can type this link, make.powerautomate.com, make.powerautomate.com. So, way number 1, sign into Office 365, press on the 9 dots on the upper left, select or click on Power Automate. If you didn't see it here, press more apps or search for it here. Or directly go to make.powerautomate.com, the link I sent it in the chat. Okay? Understood? Any questions for now? Great. Okay, let's talk more about Power Automate. So, as I said before, in the past, it's called Microsoft Flow. Now, it's called Power Automate. So you'll see that I have my flow that all the flow that I created before. I have desktop flow. If I have a desktop version of Power Automate, I will have. You can download the app on your computer and launch it from here if you install it. So you can connect the desktop, the offline services with the online service using the desktop flow. But we need to know that I need a license for this, for the desktop. Shared with me, that mean all my friends and colleagues and team that create flow and want me to edit, to work on it, to use it, they need to share it with me. If you remember in Power Apps, we can share the app with other team members. So the same with Power Automate. So this is the main thing about Power Automate. If I need to start working with Power Automate, the first thing that all people will give you as a tip, go to the template. Why? Because we have a lot of examples, templates like built-in automation that can you use it, you can edit it, you can customize it based on your needs. So I will give you an example for this, step by step, before we go to the hands-on lab. In Power Automate, we have three type of automation to start the automation. So it's called the trigger. So if you want to open your home or your apartment door, what you need to do? You need to put the key in the lock. Yes? Or if you have an automation system, you can put your finger to identify your fingerprint. Or if you have a face recognition cam, you need to put your face in front of the cam to recognize you and open the door. So the trigger is my key, my fingerprint, or my face recognition. Yes? Is that correct? So we need a trigger. For every action I need it to happen, I need to have a trigger for it. We will see. We will see. Regarding the fingerprint, and we need, of course, a hardware for this. In addition to the, let's say, the trigger, we have another component called action. So if I do this trigger, the Power Automate will do an action. So trigger and action. So this is the two type that we need to understand it in Power Automation for now. So let's see. I will create a blank automation, and we will see the platform from inside before to apply any exercise. I will select automated cloud flow. I need to name it. So UAE IC25. You can start the trigger now. Okay, you can search for the trigger now, or you can skip and start from blank. As you see, you can see that we have forms, we have SharePoint, we have OneDrive, we have a lots of triggers. And if I press show more, you can see a lots of trigger. Power BI, a lots. So I will press skip for now. If you look at the right side of my screen here, you will see that we have a new designer and old designer. New designer off. So the display, the main display and main platform of Power Platform, it could like this, or if I press new designer, it look like this. It's only the way I can create my automation, but they will work the same. Here, I can see my triggers and my action. So I press here to add a trigger. So we need to start with a trigger. Press a lots of trigger. You see the AI builder. We have the control. We have desktop flow. Yes, we will repeat it. We have forms. And as you said, or as you asked to let's say, I need to fill my form. So if I send you a form, I can build an automation when, let's say, Tariq filled the form and press submit, send him and thank you email, or send him a follow-up email after 1 day. So I submit the form today, tomorrow it will send me an email. So this is the purpose of the automation. So I will go back to Power Automate, Home, and I will press Create. I will select now Automated Cloud Flow. We will see this three type: Automated Cloud Flow, Instant Cloud Flow, and Scheduled Cloud Flow. But we will start with the automated. So automated will ask for a name, test 1, 2, 3. And I can start with a trigger, or I can press escape and select the trigger after I open the studio. Okay? Shahad, it's okay? So now I need to add the trigger. Welcome. So what is the trigger? The trigger is the action, or the steps that will start the action. Add trigger. Let's say I need email. So when an email arrive, I create here a trigger. I will repeat it, of course. So I said the trigger is an email. So when email arrive to where? Arrive to where? To my account. So I need to sign with my account, or the marketing department account, or the sales account. So when they received an email, let's start the action. Add action. Add an action. So what I need when the action, what type of action? Okay, send it to Teams. Let's say get message, create a team, create a chat, blah, blah, blah. We can post in a chat or channel. So what I am building now, so when an email arrive, put this email into a chat or a channel in Teams. Of course, I need to sign in here with my email. And here I need to sign with my, of course, account to use Teams. So I need to give the automation the authority and the credential to start the work, the process. So this is the process. So when it's arrived, post a message. Can I build more automation? Yes. Add more action. Let's say condition. Here we are only explore. We are not working a real hands-on. We will start the hands-on soon. So we are exploring the automation. Condition. So I can put conditions, yes, false, yes or no. Here. Of course, you can drag. and put whenever you want. Here you can put the condition, and you can build a lot of, let's say, process conditions and nesting condition. You can put condition inside action, condition inside condition. Clear? Great. I didn't see any happy face for the automation. Let's go back and start the action. Okay, this is good. Happy faces. So the action will be, please scan this QR code, and I will share with you the exercise link that you need to apply to build the basic automation. Great. Anyone have the question? You can open the mic or write in the chat. Great. Let's start the first one. So our lab, it will start like this. Build a basic Power Automate flow. We will read the steps before we go into the implementation. So if there is any issue with you, you can understand it more. So you need to sign in to Power Automate. So the first step, I need to sign in. I already sign in. He said you need navigate and press create. One. Then go to search and search for a letter button in the templates. So here I can go to template first and search for button. They need us to select this, send myself a reminder in 10 minutes. Okay, so you can press here, or you can go to create, and from here also you can search the template, the same. So send myself a reminder in 10 minutes. So what type of trigger we have here? Is it an action? Yes. If you press the button, it will send a notification. So the trigger is the button, pressing the button, and the action is sending notification. Okay? So you know that Office 365 have a notification tools. So I will press create here. He will sign in with my name, username, and password of Office 365. Because of this, we need the Office 365 account to be valid. Got it. And I will press edit here. And I will see my trigger. Let me open it like this. Okay. So what we will have now, I have a manual trigger as a flow. I have a delay. It's an action. It's called delay. We will talk about it. Delay. And then we have the send a push notification. So as you know that the Power Platform, you can install it on your iPhone or Android phone. So you can use the Power Automate as a reminder in your mobile also. So manual trigger, what is the manual trigger? It's a buttons. I can press it, so it can give me a delay. Count 10 minutes because the exercise said I need a 10 minutes. Can I edit it? Of course, you can put 10 week, 10 days, 10 hour. As I said, I work in the last month, I work with a marketing agency. that they need to send an email campaign. You know, the marketing people uh, use a lots of email newsletters and other like this for their campaign. So they need to send an email, then send a follow-up email after 3 days, then send a next follow-up email after 10 days. So if they have a campaign for 1 month, they need to send the first newsletter. After 3 days or X of days, they will send another email, and after 10 or more days, will send the third type of newsletter or the third emails. So what we build a trigger. I put the first delay, as said, 10 day, and then instead of put send push notification, I put send email, as you see here. Okay, I can send email, even different type of email I can send. So for the purpose of the hands-on lab, I am using this one, delay, I put 10, so not 10 day, uh, 10 seconds, so it will be fast, and send me a push notification, reminder by Power Automate, testing flow. So I add more text to it. I save it. So after I save it, I can test before I go to the production. Test, manual test, and I will press the button. Yes, we'll repeat it. Okay, continue, and run the flow. So I am testing my solution now. He said there is no problem with my solution, it's working fine. So I will press done. So after I build my automation, I need to test it before I go to production. So Rafat asked what was after create flow. Yes. So it's working. It gives me the green correct sign. I will go back. I will leave this. I will duplicate and go back to the main. Okay. So create, automate cloud flow. Yes, Nora. Create automate flow. Uh, Notification and skip for now. I can build it from here. This is the first step that I did to understand more about my platform. I can add here, or I can go back and create from template, start from template. So button, search for the buttons. I will locate, send myself a reminder in 10 minutes. Create the flow. Because it's a template, I only do some modification regarding the delay periods and the type of notification. So after it's created, I press edit to see it. So this is my trigger, manual trigger. After I press the button, it will delay for 10 seconds or 10 minutes. Here's a 10 minutes. As I said, you can change it, and it will send a notification. So after I build it, if I press the trigger, it will send a notification for me. So after I finish it, I can press run to test it and run the flow. Here, you will see all the running service history. So you'll see the failed and the succeeded flow. Here you can share, save as, You can see the analytic, how many times your flow work, and you can turn it off. So if you want to stop this flow, no need to delete it. You can take it off. Then you can use it uh, in another time on another way. Which template? I am here. Go back. Create. Go to the search in the template. Start from template. No, each press it will send after 10 minutes. Each step. So sorry, each push. So I push on the button, it will send a notification. I push another time, it will send another notification. So I will search for button, and I will see it send myself reminder in 10 minutes. Of course, this workflow, it's a pushing button trigger. So I need to do something to run the flow. For the error, Dina said, failed to authenticate. Client has denied access to scope requested by the client application. We will see it. Yeah, we will see it after this hands-on. I will try to solve it with you. Okay. I will go back before we go into deep in Power Automate and said that we are using the Instant Cloud that trigger manual. Can I do it as a schedule? So Mr. Ismail said that does it keep sending every 10 minutes until we stop it? No, it will start only when I press and manually triggered. But I can also schedule it. So if I go back to here, edit, and I can add, delete this, add, schedule. So I will press on schedule. So now I can schedule each 3 times, delay 10 minutes, and send me a notification. So it's no need to be a notification. Can be send me an email, can send anything, upload this files to OneDrive, delete the files from SharePoint, etc. Understood? So the template only to let us see what we can do and how we can do it. But you can customize the workflow based on your needs. Understood? So I remove the manual trigger and put a schedule recurrence. Put interval of 3 minutes, of even 3 months, of 3 hours. I can select the time zone 3 times, 3 hours on plus 3 GMT, let's say. Okay? And I can put the start time 3 hour after 12 p.m., after 12 a.m. All is good? Clear? Clear. Thank you. I need to see more hands, more happy faces.
لو سمحت
Yes.
حاولت أمسح المانيولي تريجر أفلو بس ما يصير مسح ما يسوي له ديليت عشان أغيره
اوكي اوكي يلا حنرجع نعيدها هيك slowly. Okay. I selected. You can press delete on the keyboard. Okay. I can select manual. Press. It will be here. So I click on it and press delete on the keyboard, or delete, right click and delete. Okay. Did you manage to delete it?
Yes, now I'm trying to do it again because
Okay.
already I checked it with the green, so I think it can't be
Okay.
deleted.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so this is, let's go back to the hands-on. So what they need us to do is to get the template and name the field. Remind me in 1 minute, not at 10 minutes. They need us to change it to 1 minute. And next, and then put the delay to 1 minute to push notification. Okay, so as I said before, you can manipulate and customize the solution. Okay, manual. I will keep the manual for now, but I will let you try a lot of templates. So this is a manual. I will delay. They said put 1 minute. So I remove the 10 and put 1 minute based on the lab request. And always press save. Clear? All is good? Nice. Okay. Let's go, and I will let you see what we can have inside the flow. In Power Apps and Power Automate, Microsoft, where I can change the name. Yes. So when I create the template, let's say here, create, it will ask me, okay, here I have the flow, send myself a reminder in 10 minutes. So I can edit. Here you can change the name in the upper field in 1 minute. If I did it from the template, if I did it from scratch, when I start the create, it will ask me for a name. So this is from template, and this is from create from scratch. If I select any of this, it will ask for the name at the beginning. Okay? Okay, Muhammad? Okay. The push button, it can be, sorry, I will open my flow to see it. Here, you can press it from here as testing or automation, or you can install the Power Automate on your mobile phone and push the button inside the application. So you can install Power Automate. Let's say I have a meeting with you in the office. Okay, Mr. Ismail. And you asked me something. I said, okay, after 10 minutes or 20 minutes, I will send it for you. I need someone to remind me. I can open my phone and press the push button. After 10 minutes, it will send me a notification. Okay. Of course, you can add a lot of other action with the notification. So this is one. Second, you can integrate it with Power App, your application. When they press submit, it can be sent a notification for team that a new user or new client or new customer has submit a request. So they will be notified, like a ticketing system for support, let's say, help desk. Okay, so the push button will be the submit button in the app, for example. So you can you can give your imagination a lots of things you can do, and I will let you see some of tasks we did with automation. Some hard tasks, not a normal workflow. Okay. So what are the steps to build this one? We see in the platform as overview, as introduction, that you can go to sign in to Office 365, press the 9 dots, open Power Automate. You can see the template you can create. We have a multiple type of automation, multiple type of trigger type, manual trigger, cloud automated, schedule or recurrence, etc. And we see that we can connect to, like Power App data connector, we have a lots of connector inside the Power Automate, and we will see it right now. You can see the slides on the canvas. Okay, how to build an automated solution. First, you can create it from the template, as we see. Second, we can create it from a schedule or recurrence. Third, from a push button or trigger buttons, or business process flow or cloud flow. So I need to open the template, select the template I need. I can manipulate and customize it. Then I need to save it. First, important concept. This is very important, that every flow has two main parts, as I said before. Trigger, one action or more action. What is the meaning of more action? So action one can trigger for action two, or the trigger can action a logic, yes and no. And inside the yes, I can have a nest action. So sub actions inside each other. Ms. Fatima asked, are this automated solution only for the Microsoft services? Is it possible to connect with Google Run services, for instance? Yes, we can. For Microsoft and other services. Any service that has a cloud or online service or even API, we can connect automate to it. Okay? But we have some, let's say, some points we need to know. Some API need to pay for it. So it's a premium API, not a free of charge. So I will let you know to see where I can check it. So example of type of action, loop. So loop until you finish the Excel file, like you know the mail template or mail merge. Sorry, mail merge. The Word document mail merge. The concept. Do you know it? The mail merge where you can send a campaign of email, mail merge inside Word document, where I have an email, I need to send it to 200, 300 user accounts, and each one with his title, Mr. Tariq, Mrs. Basha, etc. So I need to target each one individually. Yeah, do you know how to use it? So main merge, we can automate it. So I can have an Excel file inside the OneDrive or Google Drive. I can connect Power Automate to it, and said, when I push the button, send email to each one of these emails inside the Excel. Yes, you can use MailChimp, and you can use Power Automate to automate the work with MailChimp. So MailChimp is an external service. It's not a Microsoft service, but you can connect Power Automate. It's good that you know MailChimp, because MailChimp is one of the powerful platform for this campaign. You can use Power Automate to automate the work with MailChimp. Yes, yes, we can. So we can do loops, switch, do until, apply to each, and expression. We will see it in our way. So when we can do this trigger, when something change. So let's say I have a shared Excel with you, Ismail, our other Fatima. I have Excel shared with you on the OneDrive, and I change the formula inside this Excel. So I can create or automate to notify the team that Tariq change the formula inside the Excel. Let's say I am a university professor. I ask you to upload your assignment to my OneDrive. So I can create, I will not monitor the folder to see it. So Power Automate, when you upload it, it will send an email to me saying that Tariq upload his assignment. Okay. Or I can put it on a schedule. Each Monday, send a task for my team. So it's like a project management tools. Each Friday, send them also task. So when they go to home at the weekend, they can work also. So you can use Power Automate in any let's say in any condition, in a trigger something change on schedule basis or in manual basis. Understood? Clear. تمام. Okay, so when I said schedule flow, so I need to create starting date and time and repeat it on this day or repeat it every 2 weeks on this day. So this flow will run on Wednesday every 2 weeks. So I can put this kind of schedule. So when I have a, let's say, a meeting and I can schedule automation, so it can send reminder each 2 week for my team that we need to meet each Friday, first Friday of each month to finish our task, for example. Also, as we said, we can create the button flow. Button flow, it's a pushing button to do notification, to send the forecast, etc. The question, can we connect this type of flow with a physical machine? If I have the license for the desktop version, yes, we can, because we can connect the machine into the desktop and we can run it from there. Okay. Like fingerprint, like printers. So I can say, print this paper for my employee for the end of month salary, let's say, or end of work certification, end of training. Okay, printers, cams, anything you can connect, you can send them a push notification or push to it automation. Yes, that's correct as far as our imagination goes. Of course, each project or each type of automation needs some tools. So the automation will give you the logic to proceed, but you need maybe other tools to connect with. So we have another hands-on. So this hands-on will be connected with AI Builder and Power Automate. But before, I need to let you see some extra samples of Power Automate. So I will, yes. This is a automation we created to connect to an API of a website. It is. I will let you see inside it. So when I upload a file into a OneDrive, Excel file or CSV file. It will initialize the data inside it. It put it in array. This is the array to split it. So it will split. So do I need to write code inside Automate, Power Automate? If you want, no need for script or code. But in some cases, you might need to write code. So complex automation, you need some code. Simple automation, straightforward automation, no need. But this one, we need to connect to a website, to the API of this website and create push data to it. So you can see that we put the array and then we have like a form body, name, address, etc. So the Excel file has all the data. It will generate the array and then push it, apply to each. This is the loop that we are talking about. Apply to each. So each line will be applied and put in the same line like this one and pushing to the website. Send it to HTTP to the API. So after this, the trigger will be the upload. So when I upload and the upload is finished, it will start run until it's finished the data upload. JavaScript. Okay. So I can write JavaScript inside it. Okay. Another, let me see if I have it here. This one, it will be, I am showing only an example before go to start with implementation. Okay. Because the example are very important to you to know how you can work with. It's very easy, but it's have a lots of functionality you can use inside your projects and applications. You can use it with only Word or Excel or PowerPoint or OneDrive. You can use it with Microsoft Forms. So I will apply for, sorry, I will open the automation. 1 minute to locate it from my side. Okay. And of course, you need to log in, as I said before, to the Canvas, see the record, and apply these steps as you can. Yani more and more, not only one time or two times. Do it a lot so you can have the correct skills about it. And I need also to notify you that maybe in some cases, the platform will be updated in some way. So the buttons will be up or down, the search will be left or right. So don't panic, only view, take a good look and search for your data that you want to work on it. Let's say my flow. Yeah, I will put it on the screen. I need to locate it only. Okay. 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 This one. Okay. This is a flow. This flow is for what? It's for forms. So when someone is respond and submit, get the response details. So get the details from the form. Condition. If the condition, what is the condition? Is if the name or whatever contain Tariq, so the name of Tariq, it will send or create an event. If it's true, contain طارق, it will create an event. If not, it will send an email. So you can create also inside it a sub-condition. So here you can add also condition control. Another yes or no or false or true, and build it. Understood? Okay, so can use Power Automate to run the logic of machine in place of microcontrol or embedded system for less technical depending. But you need the control to connect with, let's say, robots. You need to control it. So it will trigger some of the action, but you need the microcontroller in some cases. Yani you need to connect your project to some hardware to call and communicate with Power Automate in some way. Okay, so I will close this and go back to here. So please also scan this and let's read together what we need to read it step by step because it is regarding the AI. Let me share it with you on Teams. This is the link. So you can scan or click on the link. Also, all these resources you will be located in Canvas. It will be located in Canvas. Okay, so they are asking us to use AI Builder action in Power Automate. So what I need is to sign into Power Automate, as I said before. I have a trial license. We have it on Power Platform AI Builder, and start create the automation. So I will read it, then I will go and repeat it twice how to implement it. Okay? Good? Happy faces? Anything? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we'll open the Power Automate and go to create a new automation. I am reading here number 4, Cloud Flow. So it will be automated, no manual trigger. And I will select AI Builder as after the trigger. Select the trigger, and then from the left-hand property, select add an input. I need to put input inside this trigger. After this, I will search for AI Builder action. It's called Analyze Sentiment. Oh, it's great. So I think they will build a notification when someone talk in a bad or good way. It will analyze the talk, the text, and then it will get the text and put it in Excel. So in this model interface, we will create an Excel. It will call AI Builder result into OneDrive. And this file will put column 1, column 2, save it, and go back and put it inside the automation like this. No worry, we will apply it. Now we will test it. We will press test and continue. Then after I put this, AI will read the text and put in Excel if it's positive or negative text. So it will use the automation with the AI to check the conversation and chat, let's say, or the text that someone sent it to me via email, via Teams, or other type of communication. Great. Let's do it. Are you ready? Great. Let's do it. First of all, I need to sign in to my Power Automate platform. So please focus on the screen. Do not apply anything. The second time you can apply for it. So they said, sign into your Power Automate homepage, the platform, and I will go to select a new solution, create. Okay. This is the solution. You see that I have AI Hub also inside my Power Automate. This AI are the same as the AI built in the Power App, are the same. Okay? So it's the text, detect positive, negative. I will use this one. So let's go to flow, create a new flow. And I need to select Cloud Flow Automation. Check my text. I name it like this. I will select here the AI builder, or I can press skip and put the trigger. I can press the trigger and put manual trigger. Okay. So it can be to detect the text, or I can start the trigger to start checking my text. So I select manual trigger. Then in the manual trigger, I press it. I have here text. So it will be my text. And it needs to have an input. Okay, so when I run it, it will ask for an input. Okay. So after it, I need to select the action. After I put the input here, I will search for AI Builder, or I select from here, AI Builder. I need to see it or search for it. As detect, create, analyze. Okay, analyze positive and negative here. Language, I will select English. Okay, I can here. Of course, I need to select here because it's required text. What type of text I need to put here? Can someone help me? It's automated, so I need to put an automation inside it, صح? Right?
User text.
Yes. If I press this one, it will be the manual trigger. I think my text, yes. So I create the trigger with empty field called my text, and then create the AI builder saying test and check my text in the trigger. Understood?
Yes, understood.
Great. So I press save. until now, I will put my text here, then it will analyze, go back to the trigger, see the text, analyze it, and it will give me a sort of output. I will create an Excel. I will open my OneDrive. Like the last time, we open the OneDrive. I will create a folder first. Folder, okay, text, create. Okay, open it, create Excel. Also, a small tip that if when I create the Excel, I need to rename it with the correct naming. I need to remove this because it's an extension. Okay, so I name it AI Builder Result. And also I need to create a table. With Power App, with Power Automate, when I connect to Excel, it's recommended, it's a must, not recommendation only. It's a must to create a table. So insert table. Okay. Okay. Then I can now, let's see. I need to go to my AI builder and insert a new step, a new action. So I do this and go here and press add an action. What type of action? I need to add the table. Let's say I press add. Let's see here, add Excel. Add a row into table. You see it? What type of Excel? Of course, I need to sign in with my account. Okay, created. Selected this thing. I'm selecting. What's this? Let's create a new one. Okay. And sign in. It will ask for my authenticator. 1 minute. Okay, and it's always use authenticator because of security. It's better to authenticate. Yeah, the 1 minute and done. Okay. So now he's asking for the location. Where did I where did I put it? In my OneDrive for Business. So you see the Power App and Power Automate in some cases are the same, similar. OneDrive, file. So it's like a puzzle. I'm working like a puzzle here. I think I name it as a text, as a reminder. Okay. Okay, text. Text. I have a file. Okay, I build the result. Table. So it's asked for the table. If you work with Excel, you know you can rename the table. You can put AI Builder table for example, table 1, and save. Now I select. I can press show all here also. I can select the column 1 and column 2. You see the column 1, it's for it's the data of the text. So I can press here and put my text. And here I can put the AI builder sentence I can put the result. So I can put the text and the result. If I remove it, I put it, you can see that I have a lots of option about the analyze. So it can be positive, neutral, or negative. I can put this. Okay, so save. All's good for now.
Yes, all is good.
Yes, great. So I will test it. As always, I need to test. Manual and test. Continue. Okay, he asked for my text. Okay, so I will provide, for example, I will put the same as the example as a lab. Tick and paste. We enter it was the best. Okay. I will close the Excel so it will not be get an error. So done. It will work. Trigger reading. For each line I enter, it will loop and tick. So I have here, if you see, I have all the script that I'm using. Up, 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 up. Time, succeeded, tracking ID, all is good. Let's open the Excel. So the sentence would be positive. What if I will test it again? Okay, edit, test, manual, test, and okay, I hate you. Don't believe it, I don't hate you, but it's for testing also. Done. Also, tack, tack, tack. Also, okay. When it give me a red alert here, it's I need to check why, so I can read the parameters and why it's wrong. Negative. Okay, so I use AI in automation. Let's give it some heck thought. I can put the object detection into automation. So when it's detect a green tea, one green tea, it will send a notification for the provider and send an email. Please send us a new box of green tea. No comment. Okay, let's see. No comment. Nice idea. So I like your interactive. Always be like this. Send me test, manual, test, and yes, no comment. Okay, it's work. Let's open it. It seem he see it as negative, no comment. Maybe if we put it in some sentence, it will be neutral. Okay. So let's do it from your side. Try to do it. I will repeat the step, and please do it and try to build something with the automation with the AI. Okay. So first thing, I create a blank workflow. Duplicate. I will open it here. I create. You can select any one of this. I name it my AI builder test flow. for example. And create. I need to select this and create. So I select the manual trigger from the beginning. I open it. I add input text. You can name it. I set my text, but you can name whatever you want. And then I will add the AI builder here. If you couldn't find it, you can search for it. AI builder, analyze positive or negative sentiment in text. You can select the language. And the text, I said, you can press on the icons and search for my text for. So you put it as dynamic field here. Then you need to add the Excel file to the AI builder. So it's the input will be the trigger. AI will analyze the data and put it in Excel file. Of course, you can send it by email. You can send it into Teams. It's open. So you will open your OneDrive, create the Excel, as I said before, save it. You create a table inside it. So I will create here another table for the demo. Here, insert table. Okay. And this table, of course, has a name. I will change it. In the lab, it don't ask for change it, but for Heiki AIB, I will close it. I will go to my automation. I set add draw. You can search for Excel, or you can search for add row into table. It will ask where into OneDrive for Business. Library, it's a OneDrive library. File, it will be inside the text directory. It's called the AI Builder, but it's not the same table. This is the first table. I will select the second table. And here, show all. The column 1 will be a dynamic field coming from the Excel. It's called my text. It's coming from, sorry, the trigger, my text. And the column 2 will be the result. It will be sentence. Okay. And save. Then you can, after saving, you can test it. Understood? High five. All is good?
All is good.
Great, great. Okay, so this is the automation. Can we build it inside Power App? I will open Power App for info for you. You can test it. And if you remember when we built the AI object detection app, you remember it? We said use the AI in Power App. The same you can said use the AI from the AI into Power Automate. So you can go to Power Automate and select AI, or you can build your own AI builder, customize your own AI builder, like the object detection. 1 second to log in. And we will see it from the side of Power Apps. So you can integrate Power Apps, Power Automates, AI Builder together in this way. So you can build an application form, so a user can do a data entry for it. When it's submit, you can run the Power Automate, same for the AI, check the sentence, check the text, check the pictures, whatever you want. Okay. So this is the Power App. If you remember that you see flow here, So this flow is the Power Automate that I created inside the Power Automate. So we can integrate all together with the AI. Nice? Great. Great. Going back, okay, this is my AI test flow, the last one I created. So you can use it here, or you can open, let's say, an app. Let's do an edit and see it inside it. I have only 2 minutes to tell you about 2 things. First, I will let it load. Now check knowledge today. Use the Canvas online course. See the recording more and more. Apply the practice. Do the quizzes, a simple question. Review the PowerPoint. And for next session, prepare for yourself for Power BI session. It will be the dashboard. And we also will see we can integrate it into Power Apps, Power Automate, and other things. So this is the app. You know the object detection, but here you can put Power Automate. You can create a flow or add a flow. Okay, so from inside the Power App, you can add Power Automate. Thank you very much. If you have any question, I will be ready to answer you. And as I said, as a reminder, use the Canvas online course. Review the links and the recording and the presentation and do the quizzes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
very
of
much.
course,
Have a nice day.
thank you very much. And don't forget to fill the attendance, of course.
Okay. Have a nice day.